This is an old one. This is the first shirt I made. I got to color it back in. I got this pen right here, and it's the same color as traffic signs, and I'll color it in today. And that will be my shirt for today. And listen, listen, Penny Proud. Listen, Patricia, look at me, girls. You see that empty lane behind me? You see that joint? It's so lonely, that lane. You ever spend a night in that empty lane? I'll tell you what, girls. Next morning, you can walk up on out of here in this shirt. Show your girls. Make a video. I'll let you rock MGTAU joints. The way I used to let girls rock my fraternity letters when I was in fraternity back in the day. Anyway, what's up, girls? What's up, boys? MGTAUs all around the world. It's your boy Romantz coming through with another video to shock you through this day, Sunday, the 28th. Is it the 28th today? 28th of July. Welcome all around the world in the manosphere. It's your boy Romantz. A lot of things going on, a lot of crazy things popping off this week. Now, for anybody caring about my welfare, I said and did a lot of things on video this week that got a lot of people concerned, and thankfully so. I really was contemplating suicide earlier this week, and that idea is still rolling around in my head. Ultimately, I still see no light at the end of the tunnel. But one thing that was proven to me that really made me have a little bit of a more will to live was that I have people out there that care about me. All around the world, I do have value to someone. Doesn't seem like I have value to anybody at all in this world. Being a white, straight male from America, shit, we're like Satan to everybody else. But there is some people out there who do care about me, and those are my MGTAU brothers. A worldwide scream to not kill myself came through onto this little phone that I'm communicating with you on, and told me, Richie, don't kill yourself. Okay? Red pill on steroids, dude's an angel. Dude's, if I had 10 of him, what we could do, what I could get to accomplish in this world. So, thank you, Red Pill on Steroids. Thank you, Elite. Elite did a whole freak. I'm sitting there in the middle of a freak. I'm on a bus. I just got done with a gig. I'm in the middle of the hood, and then I get a text from, and that's right, I'm now texting MGTAUs. We're not just communicating on our likes and comments on our YouTube channels anymore. So, food for thought, haters. We're starting to really get comfy with each other, us MGTAU brothers. We're starting to get a little organized here. So I'm in the hood. I'm on the bus. I'm sweating, and I get this text from the MGTAU Misfit. Yo, you're being honored right now by Elite. What? I didn't have barely any energy on my phone. I stopped the bus where I was at. It was in the middle of the hood. It was night, but I found an electric socket in a wall somewhere, plugged my charger in, got online, and no shit, everyone's talking about me in the goddamn roundtable meeting, Elite, and what's the message? Romantz, don't do it. We need you in MGTAU. And you believe. Here I am, days later, funky fresh in the flesh, still alive, ready to survive, drive, unite, make it hype, and take y'all into the early morning light. I got a team that's complete. We'll accept any competition that thinks that we're defeat. We'll come into your town. We'll make shit all neat. I got boys like Mike the MGTAU Monk and Mr. Elite. I got the Red Pill on roids. He's across the UK. I got MGTAUs hollering at me every freaking day. I freestyle about it like I'm doing right now. Men going their own way. Spell it MGTAU. Yeah, that's how I do it. So anyway, another good thing that happened. Well, all right. So I got good things to tell you on top of the good things. So last night, Elite calls a round table. I was late, but I got there. Bro, I'm dropping like fuck the prime time, the Cosby Show, football, the Monday Night Football, bro. Round tables, communicating with my brothers. That's what excites me. That's what entertains me these days. So when Elite hollers, I fucking holler back. Right now, he's like as far as in America, bro, I don't know about the rest of the world, but like as far as MGTAUs in America, the chairman of the board right now is Elite. You know what I mean? The bad boy of the universe is Undead Chronic. The three of us, him, me, I try to pattern my MGTAU-ness and the way I shoot my videos off them. I don't give a fuck. I say what's on my mind. I have free speech. You know what I mean? I'm not making money off this shit, so You know what I mean? Susan Wojcicki, do what you got to do. But this message ain't going to stop, even if you demonetize, even if you hate, even if you take away my right to even be on your channel. I'm still going to pimp this message, okay? And really, this message for me is, you know, stay the hell away from women, and then community service. Like for a city planner, for somebody who is in government and like believes in some sort of tenets of democracy, like this is fucking public porn for you. Should be. I'm setting up fucking I'm a MGTAU brother who's trying to set up a community center. I'm a MGTAU brother helping the poor every day. I mean, if you watch my videos, I'm helping Blind Mikey. That's the other star of this channel and show. I'm trying to become his roommate. And I'm throwing a fucking benefit concert. We'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, the roundtable talk was off the chain last night. It makes me so proud to see other brothers uniting and just saying, oh man, it's what it's all about, bro. With success and whatever this is, whatever MGTOW is supposed to be, I think we're hitting success here. It's completing its function slowly. It's starting, and all of our enemies. Once more, we're firing on all 4 cylinders, bro. We're the top of the food chain. You know what I mean? And all the betas and simps and white knights that are kissing your ass, they're lower on a food chain than us. There's an animal that they're afraid of. It's you. We're not. Think about it. Okay? So while the roundtable was going on, and like, look, when I came in, it was like, yo, Romantz! You know what I'm saying? Hammer Hand showed up to that meeting, unannounced, unplanned for. That was like a rock star walking in the room. You know what I mean? It was like if he could only get out autographs, I would have got it off him. I would have gladly asked him for more. I would have been trying to get a picture with him, anything. Hammerhand, bro. That for all your young MGTOWs out there, look, we don't only. This isn't about just fuck whoever you want, do whatever you want. It's about discipline and making yourself a better man. Okay, and then believe me, I'm with the whole fuck the universe too. I'm with the fuck these hoes, fuck these bitches, fuck these thoughts. I'm all with all you guys on that. But there's a balance to it, okay? And somebody who's going to give you balance is Hammerhand. He's an old head that knows what he's talking about. He saw the second wave of feminism and lived through that shit. And he's still alive in the third wave. And he's got a lot of fucking knowledgeable good shit to tell us. He can give us tips on how to win this war. He's an old soldier. And I love every fucking thing that comes out of his mouth because he cares about me and you. Probably more than himself. He showed up to the meeting. And again, bro, like, I mean, you feel like fucking Norm Peterson, bro. Everybody knows your name. You know, you want to be where everyone knows your name? Well, be a MGTOW and go to one of these roundtable meetings, okay? Make a splash in this community. We're here for you. Open arms. What a great community, man. So I'm writing down names, bro. These names are flipping by left and right. So I'm trying to like network, and then like I'm sorry if I'm like biting off you, elite, but I want to try to like get in a hold of all these brothers and become friends with them. Because so far I've been doing that, and I made friends, okay? Troy the Man was a name that I put on last night. There was somebody named Computer Bull, and they had a Red Bull like as their picture symbol, but they turned out to be a troll and started hating on men, and y'all are dickheads, and it was a girl, or a simp or whatever. Red Pill Marked. Oh no, Red Pill Married. Look at my handwriting. Can't even read my own handwriting. Red Pill Married. Now that dude, somebody like I want to know more about that Red Pill Married because I heard a lot of good things about the brother. All I saw was the comments. Now today I'm gonna go search. It was like 3 in the morning by the time I got off the round table last night, so I passed out. King Tut, I see you all the time, brother. Much love if you're watching this. Peace out. Aquarius M hollered in from Germany to the round table. You know what I'm saying? I fired right back. Wie geht's? Wo bist du auf dem Vaterland? Hopefully the brother gets back to me. And if you can fire back at me auf Deutsch, Aquarius. I might not understand it a Hondo, but I got my German's pretty on point. You know what I'm saying? Ich bin ein Deutscher myself, dog. For real. Alright, so Wolfsbane hollered at me all over the place. Holler right back. Wolfsbane, yo, if you ain't already subscribed, come on down. Play like Price is Right and come on down to my channel. Okay? You're going to get entertainment value and knowledge all in one. Bridges Don't Fly. Whoever that was all over the joint in that round table. Tico Tran red pill. Tico something red. Everybody was talking about Tico last night. I don't think that. And then whoever Carly Ellison is, I saw the name Carly Ellison, and I have a reason to believe that might be Penny Proud's government. I don't know. I could be wrong, but just a little tidbit for all y'all out there. And if you, I mean, I'm being flirty with them, with Penny Proud and Patricia. I already roasted Patricia. They can roast me. And the more comedy and the more you can make your enemies your friends, the less you got to fight, man. So I'd rather, rather than, if all they want is attention, I'll give it to them. But when it starts getting beyond that and they start really hurting people, then maybe I'll take a different approach. But right now, they are not being angry, hurting. They haven't so far. So I'm just gonna, play with it for the time being. So anyway, that was last night's roundtable. And to anyone watching that roundtable, to all MGTAU brothers around the world, I'm going to get back to it in a minute. We're going to revisit it, and it's going to be with this card from my wallet. There's something I want all MGTAU brothers to do. I was on the phone with my boy. Like basically, since Red Pill and steroids hollered at me, a lot of my UK following skyrocketed since then. I got all kinds of brothers up there calling me bloke and saying blimey and blooming and all kinds of B words. Bastard, bullocks and shit. Y'all Brits love them B words. But anyway, some brother over there named Carlos the Man became my friend, alright? And I'm not talking like we just talked to each other for 10 minutes. We're like Facebooking each other, FaceTiming each other, and I'm taking him with me through the hood with Mikey. Like he's seeing the full Monty of like what it's like to be in my life. And I love that he's with me. He seems to love that he's there, and he keeps like hitting me. He's the one who keeps pumping Hammerhead at me too. I already was a subscriber and I loved him, but like he's like breaking it down, like why this is good, why it's bad to make a shirt like this and let people you're MGTAU, why it's bad to even say you're MGTAU, why it's bad to not be a ghost, why it's bad to curse, why it's bad to be over addicted to porn, like dumb things like that, like it's getting through my head where it wasn't getting through before. But anyway, Carlos the Man has been with me through all this shit. And the other day while I was on the phone with him, I did something. And when I was in a church trying to get food, and I asked them about the AA business model. We're going to revisit that in a minute. That's very important. All brothers, I'm asking you to do this. Please listen. But before I get back to that, if you watched yesterday's video, it was me doing my Macho Man imitation. And I love doing my imitations. Like you saw the gay one when I did the hey, elite fashion show bitches. Like I can do that. I'm gonna do a video soon where I like walk into I want to start like dressing up like I'm gay and then walk into like lesbian owned and gay owned businesses and act gay and then like either like pull off my shirt and it says MGTAU or at the end or like curse them out and like make asshole. Like somehow I want to use my talents to like exploit and comedy to exploit this shit. So. If the video I did yesterday was the Macho Man. Basically, my point is between the Macho Man and the gay routine and the rapping and just me being myself. Though I can do Angel Dice Clay. There's a bunch of different routines I can do. Any ideas you guys have for me to skits, concepts, anything, bro? This is very democratic. Holler in. I'm very talented, but I'm not always the originator of ideas. You know what I mean? And if you have a better one, I'll go with it. If it heals this world a little bit better, I'll dress like a fucking clown on this shit. You feel me? Alright, so what I wanted to do, since yesterday I broke down the Mikey, we did the Mikey thing, I'm going to finish off with a little bit of the Mikey thing. I don't think I'll go through the whole thing. And I wanted to break down today's itinerary, what I'm going to do today. And if you see so that way if you look for the videos of each thing that I'm doing, okay? So, I woke up today, alright? Alright, so today's list, here we go. Alright, number one, here's my list, alright? Number one, I don't know if can you see that? Make content, alright? I'm doing it right now. Number two, I don't know if you can see that Penny Proud love note. I'll break her heart. I'm telling you, I will write a love note that'll bring tears to your ass. I'm good. Alright, men's rights meetings, and that's where, alright, that's number 3 on my list. Now let's talk about it. So, men's rights meetings. And I'm asking all of you to go out and do this, okay? Now, the business model, every church around the world, I think, if you go to fucking Africa, you'll find a church, and in that church, there's a bunch of drunks and drug addicts that'll show up every Tuesday and Thursday night from 6 to 7 p.m., drink coffee, bum cigarettes off each other, and bitch about their lives as drug addicts or alcoholics. And somehow, AA is all around the world. And basically what it is a bunch of people that are suffering, sitting with people around in circles, anonymously, with people who are also suffering from the same thing, and they tell their stories, and somehow it heals them. Now, what made me think this is, like, I was going through some hard shit this week, and I was about to kill myself. You know, that's how I felt inside, but I thought, you know what, rather than do that, I'm going to reach out to someone and try to make something positive. So I made that video for Red Pill and Steroids. And then I thought he was going to be like, fuck you, nigga, and I'll never hear back from him. Like, instead, I got the freaking red carpet rolled out for me and shit. Alright? Now, hundreds, man, I think we're even in the thousands of people around the world have tuned in to both my first video, his response, and my rebuttal to his response. Like, between those 3 videos, you're talking, like, we probably have at least 1,000 likes, 2,000 views, I don't know, something like that. Like, there's all these numbers on it. So, and there's all these comments. And in the comments, everyone's like, you know, I feel exactly how you feel. You know, Richie, don't do it, because I'm in the same boat. Or Red Pill and Steroids, what a great guy you are for helping him out. Yes, this is the shit we need, and we don't have it. So, rather than this, I don't like that Susan Wojcicki gets to fucking be the gatekeeper of MGTAU. I don't like that MGTAU is existing mostly on YouTube. So, I was at a church trying to get free food. I was on the phone with Carlos. I'm like, you know what, dude? And he was like, you know, what we need to do is have meetings like AA meetings. And I was like a light bulb went off my head. I'm like, damn it, I'm standing right in a fucking church as he's saying this too. And I went up to the the pastor. It was a woman. It was a deacon. It was the deacon was her title. And she was nice as pie. And I mean, all these churches, like when you explain, look, when you go up to a church, like this is what I want you to do as a MGTOW brother. Go to your church. Even if you don't know, because I don't know any other MGTOWs in my town. Even if I get this idea going, I don't know who the fuck's going to come. But if I get it's me and one guy bitching about our wives and our lives, good, fine. But go to your church and say, look, you guys have AA meetings here, right? You have NA meetings here. How many times a week? They'll probably say every day we have them here, or something like that. This, and this thing. All right, look at church person. All right, that I've been through AA, I've been through NA, I've tried it a couple times. Didn't really work for me, but I did love the business model. I love the idea that people go in and tell each other problems and somehow heal each other by just speaking anonymously to each other. So why don't can you give me an hour of the week where I can have these facilities, and instead of alcoholics and drug addicts, which there's nothing wrong with those people, and I'm not knocking their problem, and I want them to get better. But there's a lot of people suffering from things that are not narcotics and alcoholics, and they need help too. So I'm thinking maybe if we can have a men's meeting here once a week. You know, I'm a brother. I'm in a thing called MGTOW. I don't know if you know what that is, but men around the world are afraid of women. So we started something called Men Going Their Own Way, so we don't violate women anymore. So we can learn to respect them and ourselves and improve ourselves in this world. That's what my MGTOW is all about. That's what men's rights is really all about at this point. We're not out to beat up women. We're not out to just have sex with who we want and make babies, not take care of them. We just want our rights. And we want to improve the world. We're men. We built it. So go into your church and say something like that. Like an argument. It doesn't even have to be that hard edge. You don't even have to go into the MGTOW thing. Just try to convince your church. And you watching this, whoever you are, no matter how, well, Richie, he knows how to do public speaking and he's rapping. I can never do what he did. Yes, you can. You can organize. You can get on a phone. You can call other men who are around you who you know who are suffering and tell them your stories. Go to their house. Visit them. If they're stuck with their wives and they're getting abused or shit on or they're ready to kill themselves or do something stupid, go over and spend some time with them. If you can, get them the fuck out of there. Go out for a drink. Have a bite to eat or something. Help your brothers. My brothers helped me and I wouldn't be here without them. Thank you for all you. So anyway, that's my men's rights. That's number 3 on today's agenda, men's rights. All right. Number 4 on today's menu, I'm going to do a semi-nude photo shoot with my MGTOW Speedo. And that one's for Patricia77, being such a good girl. And then After that, I got later on, well, this afternoon, actually, I got to start moving towards there, and I have to go there with my guitar on my back. I hate fucking long distances, but I don't have a dime to my name, so I can't take the bus. And I'm going to get over, I'm going to walk a couple miles. Maddie Marks is a person here. She's a young girl. She's just her 21st birthday today. She is paraplegic. Okay, she doesn't have, she can move around, and she just sits in a little chair, and she has facilities, but her legs don't work so good. And, she's somebody that I went over to her house to make her feel better one day last winter. I played the guitar for her. I went over to her house because I'm really good. Her mother and her father. For those people living in my town, for those of y'all that know, Maddie Marks is Trev Marks' youngest daughter. Trev Marks is the youngest son of the late great football star and Philadelphia Eagle, Woody Marks. And Woody Marks owns a chain of restaurants around here called Big Woody. So Maddie is the heir of all that, actually, and she is in a wheelchair most of the time. So, and then her mom, Krista, that's the biggest Richie Romantz fan there is on fucking earth. So I will not only will I take bullets for that woman, I'll do anything. I'll carry her groceries. I'll shine her hubcaps. She can call me at 4 in the morning on Easter Sunday, New Year's Day, my kids' birthdays. I will be there for her mother. And I'm not doing this just because I love Krista. I'm doing it because the one time that I played for her, look, I played gigs with 10,000 people. I've met the Stones. I've met Public Enemy. I've been in big arenas. I've had panties thrown at me. I've had women. There's no way this ugly motherfucker could ever pull in his life other than with my music. Okay. I get a lot of things out of rock and roll, and nothing ever felt as good as the gig that I played when I went to Maddie's house. So I'm trying to get a bit of that hit, that the first hit of a drug when you feel it. I got that last time when I played for Maddie, and I'm hooked. I want more of that. So I'm going to her birthday party today, and I'm gonna rock shock the house for Maddie. Play some rap music, play some hip hop, play some rock and roll, and play Happy Birthday. And maybe have a beer with her. She's 21. So, and then also Maddie lives by my boy PJ. My boy PJ is one of the members of my first crew, the Natty Bow Club. When we were kids, he went through cancer and he beat it, and it went away. Well, recently it came back, and he's been through chemo, and I saw him this winter a couple times, but since he's been going through it, I haven't been able to get over to his crib, and I want to go visit him, and I want to go visit his wifey Tina, and just see how he's doing, poke my head in there, smack him in the fucking ass. Maybe knock that cancer the fuck out of him so we can go out and be boys. Our boy for life, PJ. So I'm going to visit him. Then I got to go find Mikey somewhere in the streets of Allentown. He said he'd be cool till about dinner time and come scoop him up. And then once I scoop him up, I'm going to try to get back here to Bethlehem. And I got to get back here to Bethlehem. And I got to get this speaker. I need my big speakers tonight. So yes, my table that you see me working on, it's also my speaker, and my speakers are shit. They're from Radio Shack, but hey, thieves can't be choosers, right? There's my other big speaker. There's my little guys, my little speakers right there. This is my crate of, here's my evil cord. I need that on stage to plug in everything else. My mics, all my mic cords, everything I need. There's my PA system. I gotta get them and a blind black man somehow to the fun house on foot. I don't know how I'm doing it. And if you know anybody who can help me with a ride, that's great. But tonight, Gemini, after all the humanity service and MGTAU stuff, I have a gig tonight at the Fun House, the legendary Fun House, 5 East 4th Street here in Bethlehem, Party City, and it's the party spot. And I'm the party guy, and I'm gonna rock shock the house tonight. So, and I'm gonna try to live feed it, fucking record it. I'll try to get as much of that down as you can. I'm going to give some shout-outs, some MGTAU shout-outs at my show tonight, so don't sleep. Watch and peep. But you being Romantz got your name out in the street. So, anyway, that is that. And then just to put the finishing touch on, this is a really long video, so I'm not going to go into it too much. But today, I'm not gonna make it this video. But you saw me yesterday when I was doing the Macho Man. I'm doing the thing for Mikey. I want to go item for item, and every question. I'll do that in Macho Man. I'll do the Macho Man. Will do it again. Yeah, we'll do part 2 of that video. Ran out of storage while I was filming yesterday. Yeah, still gonna throw the party. I want all the MGTAU brothers out there to know, yeah, Macho Madness got your back, man, going the own way. We won't stop! We'll never stop. We'll just keep building humanity no matter how many setbacks come our way. Saber-toothed tigers, UFOs, we don't care, we're men. We'll kill them all in our path and then build a bridge and drink some beers and go bowling and probably talk about football. Yeah! Macho Madness.